Assalamu alaikum, hi, and a very good morning, I bid you judges. My name is Muhammad Hariz Syahmi bin Mahathir from SMK Sultan Omar, TEB1031. I'm competing in Form 4 Secondary School category. I would like to make a recension of a book that I have just read April of this year called Zen and the Path of Mindful Parenting Meditations on Raising Children. This book deals with the mental state conditioned by raising children. Written by Clea Danan, uh, a mother of a high needs baby, tells the tale of her coming to terms without fate and the things she came to know along the way. It's best summarized by this quote: "We have to approach our ego, which strives an effort to make things better, like a toddler having a tantrum. Usually, we try to make them stop. We offer bribes, shame them, and threaten them with punishment. But of course, nothing works. But have you ever just sat and let them freak out? You should just sit, breathe, and hold the space. And then what happens? They eventually calm down. Your ego is a toddler. It wants, and wants. It thinks that if you just do this, and then everything will be perfect. This has actually influenced me more than any other book I've read this year. This book to me is the introduction to mindfulness, which teaches us that in order to attain inner calm, we must truly be present in facing of bad news. We as humans often become drowned in the troubling event that we forgot the multifaceted reality of the current world. To add, parents strive so hard to assure their children's happiness and safety that they will grow up to become their best selves. Unfortunately, this striving is making them crazy. After all, how can one raise happy and healthy children while remaining content and well themselves? Mindfulness. Mindfulness. From recognizing that our emotions are the manifestation of a belief, one that, with effort, can be changed, I would like to recommend this book to people who struggles with their emotions and wants to become true to themselves. For what is life, if not to know oneself? On to the chosen question, I have chosen the question number three, which deals with social issues. Question number one, which reads: Technology are supposed to make our life better. What is your opinion? In my opinion, technologies can be magnificent. They truly are the manifestation of mankind's ingenuity. By definition, technologies are tools that are supposed to make our life better. But on the hindsight, while they are producing the power to produce electricity, which is one of the foundations of the modern world, as for example, they also contribute to the pollution of the atmosphere. While technologies are indeed helping us, we as humans lack the foresight to see the possible harm one helpful technology might cause. These harmful effects actually open the possibility of new technologies created in minimizing the harm, such as solar panels, electric vehicle, and carbon capture technology. We must apply environmentalism in conceptualizing a technology in this day and age, which is set to be nearing the climate deadline. In conclusion, while technologies are indeed making our life better, they could also spell the end of mankind itself if we are not cautious enough. As for the question number two, truancy is still prevalent in school. Truancy is active absence from school without permission and is a sign of disengagement from the educational system. Do you know that low attendance is one of the risk factors for drug use, delinquency, teen pregnancy and dropping out of school. In 2020, 21,000 students dropped out of school, a big number for us to worry about the next generation. I believe that the dropout rate will decrease significantly if truancy is addressed in a way that re engages students in the schools. 72 of students dropping out of school state lack of interest in school, but in my opinion, they simply do not have anyone that cares about their attendance. Maybe all they need is someone with the compassion to convince them to seriously commit in improving their attendance, providing encouragement, and give them a meaningful connection for their return to school. This way, we may indirectly touch many other youth's lives and perhaps improve their chances of achieving higher than they thought they could. They are the future and they can create a positive change in their communities. And with that, I end my presentation with Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.